What's up, y'all? It's your girl D Footwork, and today it finally went down. So we have been anticipating the release of the Jordan 4 SB Navies. They released back in March, I want to say, and they only dropped in skate shops. So we were still waiting on the sneakers drop. We were being told that it's going to drop later in April. So at the time, it was a month away, and they were telling us, hey, it's going to be another drop, but it's going to be way in April. So we're all waiting to see what it's going to be. Time gets closer and closer. It's a bunch of rumors spreading. I made a reel just the other day talking about all the rumors spreading. We got news, okay, it's 160K, but no, that's worldwide stock. And then, oh, it's gonna be a shock drop. Then it's gonna be exclusive access. Then it's gonna be an exclusive access draw. So we're just hearing a bunch of rumors leading up to the day. So today I wanna talk about what the rumors were. I wanna talk about what actually happened, what transpired, and I wanna talk about who copped. First things first, so these, we first saw them at All-Star Weekend. It was a place called DLX Skate Shop, and they dropped a bunch of pairs. And that should have let us know right then that there was gonna be a lot of pairs out to the public. So they first dropped there, but you could only get that if you were out for All-Star Weekend. Then we waited, and they had a March 18th drop, and this was only skate shops. So the same places that we get the SB Dunks, they were getting in these shoes. So we was waiting, and they was telling us that it was gonna be a April drop. Initially, it was supposed to be the original drop that was supposed to happen later in March, but then they said, hey, it got pushed. We're working on something. The rumors were we were working on something. It's gonna have to get pushed to April. So they pushed it back to April. Everybody's kind of forgetting about them. Market's going down on them. But as April kept progressing, more and more rumors start coming out about them, about what the drop was gonna be. So this week, we hear a rumor that there's 160K pairs, but then we're hearing, no, that was what it was worldwide. This week, we also see EU drop exclusive access on their site, and it's a bunch of pairs. A bunch of people are getting exclusive access that never got exclusive access before. So we're seeing there's a lot of pairs. We're seeing the price drop. Then just yesterday, we see a full size run get loaded onto GOAT. Now get this, you would think that, okay, this is GOAT just letting go of their pairs. GOAT just decided to let go of their pairs. If that was the case, it would have all been GOAT storage pairs. But when you went to go purchase on GOAT, it was still coming from an authenticator. If you ask me, I feel like somebody got a heads up of what the drop was gonna be today, and they was like, oh, let me let go of all my pairs before they crash the market. Because to me, it doesn't look like it was GOAT that sold those pairs online yesterday. But yeah, then you got pairs for $260. A full size running first. Of course, the big sizes go first, but you have pairs for $260 all last night of these shoes. So we thinking, man, well, at least I'm thinking, okay, it's about to be the same thing that it was for the unions. They about to give us an exclusive access draw, because the way I'm seeing it, too many people talking, too many people saying too much stuff, and usually when people get to talking too much, Nike doesn't drop. But you know, a lot of people were saying things, but it wasn't the huge big sources. I feel like the big sources was being real quiet with this release because they wanted it to go exactly the way it was supposed to go. No one said a peep about what was actually going to happen. I feel like some people knew what was going to happen, but they didn't say anything because they didn't want it to be an exclusive access drop. So we going into today waiting around. We get rumors that it's pretty much going to be around 2 ET. So that's 1 p.m. Central, my time. So we all just waiting around for 1 o'clock. And you can tell something just feels different. Something just feels off. The site that I listen to, the source that I listen to is Eldon Monitors. And I'm in the Discord of Eldon Monitors, and I follow them on Twitter. And in the Discord, he made a post, and he was just like, you know, just watch out. Just watch out for my tweets. Like, I'm not going to say much. People be watching. I'm not going to say much, but just watch out for my tweets. So it come 1 o'clock, and we're seeing people get exclusive access, right? So we're seeing the exclusive access. We're seeing some people check out, and everybody just like, I ain't got exclusive access. I don't have exclusive access. But then something crazy happened. So I paid for Soul Retriever. I've tried a bunch of different Discord groups, but honestly, none of them are providing what they need to provide to be charging as much as they're charging. You got groups charging $16 a week, $30 a month, $60 a month for Discord groups. And I found that I think I went on a break for like 2 months with no shoe groups, and nothing has changed for me. Like, I still get the information for free. I really don't need it. Soul Retriever, I think I paid 10 or 15 a month for Soul Retriever. I don't even know how much I paid. That's how I know it's not that high. But Soul Retriever, I'm able to organize my raffles, and they're also sending a couple of notifications and stuff about shock drops and things like that. So Soul Retriever tweets, or they send out a notification, and they're like, click this link, go look at the IG story. So we go look at a IG story of a popular skater, I'm assuming. I'll put the skater's at right here. So this person, when I went to go look back, this person had posted I was prior saying, hey, be on the lookout for my story, but we just thinking it's a skate shop thing. We not thinking it's about to be tied to sneakers. So some people are already following him. Some people already know what's up. But Soul Retriever sent me a link. I went to go look at the person's profile, and then it was like, oh, shop drop, click this link. And the link pretty much redirects you back to Sneakers app. But when you click this link, it redirects you and you're on the Sneakers exclusive access. So clicking this link is what gave you exclusive access to even see the pairs. And it wasn't just exclusive access, it was an exclusive access scratch. So I'm gonna upload a video here about how it happened. So you click on the Instagram page, you first have to be following, I want to say you have to be following the page in order for you to see the story. You click on the story, click through the story, go to the end, you see a link tab. You click the link, it opens up a window, and then it shoots you to Sneakers. And when it shoots you to Sneakers, it's gonna open up this exclusive access tab. You gotta scratch the tab. And whenever you're doing a sneaker scratch, don't scratch and sit there for too long trying to uncover the whole image. Scratch a little bit and it's gonna open up and it's gonna show you the screen, and you're gonna go get shot to the new stuff. And then it says, get it now. Press get it now, and then you see all the size runs available. So everybody's finding this out kind of all at the same time, unless you were just like super plugged in. And then even the ones that were super plugged in, they didn't put out the word. And I'm glad they didn't put out the word, because I feel like they would have switched it if people talk too much. So we all just figuring this out. This is a true shock drop. We haven't had a real shock drop in a long time. So we all figuring this out at the same time. People dropping links in the Discords, and we all just trying to go ahead and go. And honestly, it's clean. Like, I went for a size 11 and I entered in like less than a minute. It already showed me my got 'em screen. Like, it was smooth, y'all. It was smooth. If you ask me, it's the best release that we've had this year on the Sneakers app. Because they finally didn't BS us, man. They finally just gave us what we wanted. We all thought, and then they played with us. We thought it was gonna be exclusive access. Everybody was just, and that's the problem. A lot of people were just like, I ain't get exclusive access, and they just put their phones down, and they wasn't really paying attention to what was going on. So some people actually did miss out on these, but a lot of people hit. A bunch of people hit these shoes, man. Man, they made me a believer, because for one, I definitely didn't think that this was going to be an easy cop. I thought it was going to be a super hard cop. I thought prices would shoot up after the drop today, but because it was so easy to cop, because there was so many pairs, I still don't believe that 160. I was told, I think it was like 54K loaded, and then it was more of, it wasn't a Leo, it wasn't an enter and then see, it was more of a first come, first serve, like an official first come, first serve type of drop. So you enter, as long as you enter quick, you was able to get your pairs. Pairs were still supposedly loaded after the fact, like small sizes was still loaded, but it did get to a point where when you were pressing, trying to get a size, you would get through on other devices or whatever, but then when you would press and do payment and you would be pending, you would get an error payment message, because I got an error payment message on all my other devices. I wasn't able to get as many as I wanted to. But with that being said, I swear I did a review on this shoe way back in March. And when I did a review on the shoe, I was like, okay, I really don't need it. But more recently, I just been thinking like, And what's so crazy is that when I said I didn't want the shoe, the resale was super high, and I just flipped the shoe. But it was when the resale got to plummeting, especially in my size. I'm a size 7, 7.5. So my size is going for like 260. Like, my size is not much over resale. The shoe is 225. I think you paying like 245 after taxes. My size is not going that much over resale, but even when the price plummeted, I started to realize like, nah, I think I need them in my collection. Like, that gum bottom hit different. I really think I need them in my collection. Like, the military boots are not gonna hit the way they need to hit. These are, I feel like if I would have got these in a men's pair, I might have felt like, okay, I don't need them. But these are in a grade school pair, and I'm starting to lean away from grade school Jordans a lot, because I'm not feeling it. I actually need to get these out of neon lights for real, because this box gonna turn color. So that'll probably be the last time that y'all see that sitting there. But I started to change my mind on them more recently, so I was able to hit both of my pairs on there, so I have my personal in the collection soon. Something else I want to talk about is all the sources that was going out this week about these shoes, because I feel like all the real sources were quiet. Because after the whole drop, everybody and their mom wanted to talk about, oh yeah, we told us, you get it first here, you got it first here, join the Discord. We knew the whole time. Everybody in the Discord hit, we knew the whole time. They do all the same thing every time. If I got any word of advice for you, man, find you that free information. Between Twitter, if you are gonna pay for anything, I honestly say, after trying so many Discords, and I mean many, I'm not gonna name them out because I ain't finna throw salt on nobody's game, but I've been in about all the Discords that you could possibly think of, all the popular ones. I've paid a wide range of things. Get Soul Retriever at that point, and they ain't paying me for none of this. You should just go ahead and get Soul Retriever. It's gonna be the cheapest thing. You're gonna be able to organize raffles at the same time. But these prices that they're trying to make you pay for in these Discords for this recycled information that they swear that they got first is overrated. Because Soul Retriever sent me the same notification that everybody swore that was only exclusive to their group. So it was so many people that was putting out a bunch of misinformation. We saw 160K stock that was gonna drop. We saw people talking about it's confirmed, exclusive access draw. Then you had some people who were just teetering, who just want to teeter. Oh, it's not this, or oh, it's gonna be this, and oh, it's gonna be this. Well, I'm not gonna say anything, but oh, this, it just gets to a whole Twitter game when it comes to information and who had it first. But I'm gonna tell you right now, nobody cared who told them first. Once that information was out there, we're not going to track back. Well, this person said it first. Well, this Twitter account said it first. Well, this person, no one cares. People got their shoes and they was on to the next one. It's really not that deep about who puts out the information first. And that's why I haven't made a video about the SB4s, because I don't want to spread any misinformation. It was enough misinformation out there. The only video that I posted was warning y'all something was going to go down today. I didn't know what was going to go down today, and don't get your hopes up, because that's all the information that I pretty much had. But a lot of people was claiming that they knew this, they knew that. I wanted to make my video today because after all the aftermath is finally done and over, we can talk about what actually did happen. I'm not in this to just give y'all false info. If I tell y'all something, it's gonna be about 100% unless Nike decides to change it. Now y'all know we gotta get into resale on these for sure. Man, these are down bad, as people will say, and I'm not even mad at it. If they wanna plummet these, they can go right ahead. So right now I'm looking at a size 9. The size 9 is by now for $270. This is the price range. So size 7s to like 8s, we sitting in the $260 ranges. You get to 8.5s and 9.5s, you're looking between $260 and $285. Size 10 through 11, you at least getting closer and closer to the $300 range, and then that 11.5 through 13, you in about the $330 range. So no one expected these SBs to get as low as this. Absolutely no one. Just a couple of weeks ago, this was a $400, $450 shoe. Man, at SneakerCon, people was paying $400, $500 for these. And I know people who bought these too early regretted. I know they regretted so bad. So let's look. We can look at big sizes and we can see what the change was. We can go look at a size 11. Let's look at when they dropped on the 18th, March 18th. March 18th, this is still a $450 shoe. Man, we still holding steady. The whole March, this was a $450 plus shoe, especially in big sizes. But things kind of took a turn for the worse once we finally started to reach April. April, we were in the low 400s. And then it just went down here from there. That's when you first started seeing big sizes go to 300 something. And man, this week, I feel like some people knew, like, this was an Instagram page that was already in the loop with sneakers. So all this one person had to do was tell a couple of people who told a couple of people who told a couple of people. So I feel like there was definitely people in the loop about what the drop was gonna be. And I feel like that's why I say there were people who knew, hey, we finna toss these up on the app. We need to go ahead and get rid of our size, because you had people who was gonna be hoarding these. Man, yeah. So when we get to this week, April 11th, April 12th, you see that price dumping. You see that price dumping down. And that's because people knew stuff. People definitely knew some things. And I want y'all to go look. I want us to go look at, oh no, not those. I want us to go look at the original green pair. On the green pair, this size 11. Even when they dropped, man, when they dropped, they were a $400 shoe too. So a lot of people thought, okay, yeah, these dropped and they low right now. They like $4 something right now, but there was a period of time where the original pine green ones went up. That was a $600, $700 shoe. So everybody's like, oh, we're gonna grab all the pairs we can. We learned from the pine greens. We're gonna grab all the pairs that we can and we gonna hold them. That's why people had so many. Man, 600, 650. And then it started to kind of go down a little bit, but it's starting to recover. Like right now, you're starting to get back into the 500s, and I feel like that's because this new one just dropped. And there are rumors out saying that it's going to be the very last SB4. So we got what, 3 SB4s, and that's it. But a lot of people felt like they were onto something. A lot of people felt like these were the shoes to hold. I need to go ahead and hold them. And a lot of people felt like, hey, if I don't get them now, they're gonna be $700 the same way that when I slept on the pine greens and I could have got them for $350, $400. Now the price tag ended up being $600, $700 in the bigger sizes. So a lot of people that wore big sizes, they went ahead and bit the bullet early. And honestly, that's why I preach patience when it comes to shoes. I waited for my pine greens for a year and I still didn't pay resale for them. I did a trade. I waited until they were low enough in value to where I could trade a shoe that has just dropped for those. I'm not paying resale. It just is what it is. I'm patient. I can wait until it's time to get them. I feel like I can trade for anything, or I can wait for anything to drop again, to restock. A lot of people are leaving this with regrets. A lot of people who paid over to get them, who were trying to sell them. A lot of people who bought them for themselves and they could have saved a bunch of dollars. Like, it was literally people in the comments and on Twitter talking about, man, I spent $500 on my pair. I spent $500 on my pair and I could have got them for $200 less. Bookie, patience. That FOMO will get you. That FOMO will definitely get you. Overall, I'm happy with the fact that I sold my size 8 pretty early. I sold my size 8 for $400 and I would not have even seen that amount now. And I probably won't see it in the future no time soon either. Unless this is really gonna be the actual last drop, but even still, it's gonna take a while for those to actually go up in numbers. Overall, man, it was a real good day. I like that Nike decided to drop these normal, decided to let everybody get these. And you can see who the hype beasts are now. Like, anybody who's complaining about this drop is a hype beast, point blank period. Because they finally gave you what you wanted. I don't wanna hear, oh, the price is tanking, the price is tanking. I don't care, they finna be on my feet. The true hype beasts are definitely going to be revealed for this specific release, because at first it was, oh, I need them. These better than the brick by bricks. These better than the brick by bricks. What happened to that? Now all of a sudden we quiet. Oh, you don't like them no more. They not all that. They not all that. All of a sudden now that price is down. They not all that no more. Yeah. We got your card. But overall, man, it was a real good release. In the comments down below, tell me if you copped. Pretty much everybody copped. If you didn't cop, I know you're going to be salty in the comments. But tell me if you copped. Tell me if you paid for them early, if you got them at a deal, if you were able to wait and have patience. Just tell me overall if you were able to grab the shoes today. But that wraps up another video, y'all. Don't forget, y'all, like, comment, and subscribe. I'm at 60 subscribers now, which is way more than what I thought I would be at right around this time. So we're going to aim for 100 real soon, and we're just going to work our way up, y'all. D for work, out.